And welcome again to SCAC Women's Soccer Media Days. Joining us is the defending SCAC champions, the Trinity Tiger women's soccer team. Joining us is head coach Lance Key and senior defender Jenni White. Thank you all so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having us, James.
Thanks, James.
Coach Key, we'll start with you and just simply kind of give us your expectations heading into 2013.
I think expectations are fairly steady for us from one year to the next. We've been fortunate to have a lot of success, certainly with the senior class. Has seen a lot of success over the course of their previous 3 years. And we really want to just try to pick up with moving forward. We've talked a lot about the process and really trying to understand what that means for us within our program, within our culture. I think we've got a great group of incoming kids and a great group of returners to combine and hopefully continue to build on the success that we've had previously.
And Coach Key, it kind of leads into my next question. You know, you've built quite a program here with the Tigers, consistently have been at the top of the conference and have consistently competed very well at a national stage as well. Just kind of let us in. What keeps that consistency going? What do you guys keep doing to continue to remain on top?
I think there's a lot of tradition in the program. I was fortunate to take over about 10 years ago now from Greg Ashton, who took over from Nick Cowell, both of whom did a fantastic job with this program. I got to know the both of them very well, and a lot of respect for both of them did for us. I think, you know, in the end, it comes down to the type of culture that we try to create and sustain here. I think young ladies like Jenni, who come in with just tremendous ambition and self-motivation, responsibility, they just take it very seriously, and it's a big part of who they are. We've talked about it's not a hobby, it's not a recreational activity for them. It's part of their DNA, and to strive to be successful at the very highest level they can be, or to thrive, as we like to refer to, is just something that's important to them.
And I want to get both of your thoughts on this next question. Again, we've talked about consistency, always being on top. How do you guys handle on a game-to-game, week-to-week basis having that target on your back where you know you're going to get everybody in the conference, you're going to get their A game, you're going to get any team you play, you're going to get their top game? How do you handle that from week to week?
I'll let Jenni take that one.
So we've been working on some mental conditioning lately to maintain that high level of ambition and motivation. And it becomes difficult, like you said, you know, to keep that high level of focus and intensity at each practice and at each game. But that's something that we're especially focusing on this year. And I think that's also tied in with this idea of earn the right, which has kind of become the hashtag of late. And it's just that, you know, you're earning your position each moment, each game, each play, and that helps us keep our drive from game to game.
Yeah, I think, James, it's something that we have really discussed a lot over the last 6 to 12 months, this concept of a process, and understanding that each day, each new opportunity is a part of a very large process that we're constantly moving in a forward direction with. And I think if we can understand it in those terms and understand that each opportunity is in and of itself a different circumstance, whether it be a practice session, whether it be a recovery session, whether it be a classroom session, or whether it be competing to try to win a conference championship and to get into the national tournament and to be successful on that level. It's a new opportunity for us, and it's important, I think, that we approach each of those opportunities with respect for the opportunity and really try to get the most out of it by getting the most out of ourselves.
Jenni, I turn back to you. Tell me some of the team goals you guys want to accomplish this season, as well as some individual goals for yourself.
I think on an individual scale, again, with the mental conditioning, we're working on coming to practice with a goal and kind of accomplishing that goal throughout the practice. I think setting short-term goals like having a certain number of passes completed or having certain movement levels reached can really help us kind of hone down our focus on each practice and each game. I think on a global scale, we've been working a lot about keeping our connectivity really high and making sure that we have a good flow of the game, good flow of pressure. So I think that's a good kind of global focus. And then obviously every season our huge goal is to win each game, to come across with a good result, but more importantly to just put it all on the field in the process of going towards the final tournament.
Coach Key, I'll turn back to you. Tell us a little bit. I know we are still pretty early in the preseason stage, but games coming up next weekend. Tell us some individuals that have stood out to you thus far during preseason.
We're fortunate to have come off of a trip internationally this past July. So we had a chance to get together and spend some time together, both on and off the field in Sweden. And it was really a great trip for a lot of reasons. I think coming into preseason, we had a little bit of a head start. Not so much on the playing side, although we did get a chance to play, but it was just so important for, I think, for our culture, our group of players that were returning to really feel enthusiastic and excited. So the level of preseason has been fantastic. We've worked very hard, and that's something that we feel like is important this time of year, is to come in and to showcase our level of preparation and to showcase our level of commitment and work ethic. And both the returning group as well as the incoming group, I think, have done a good job with that. We can look across the board, and I can look down the roster and give you a bunch of names of a bunch of different players, both past and upcoming, that are doing well. I think right now it's not really about trying to identify individuals that are standing out. It's really for us about trying to identify the cohesive group that's going to most enable us to move forward. And of course, we've got players like Jenni who have done a good job for us for 4 years, and we've got kids who have been recognized on conference and regional and the national levels in terms of individual performance. But we're really trying to focus right now on bringing the group together and trying to maximize the level of output, and as Jenni referred to, flow, and making sure that we're cohesive in what we're doing. We understand the process on a collective level, and that we are collaborating both in our training sessions and our classroom sessions, and certainly moving forward to our first game. So, I don't know who's going to stand out for us on weekend one. I don't know who's going to stand out for us late in the conference season. I really think it's going to be a very good group with a lot of talented players coming through and being able to push us on to hopefully another level than we've had in recent times.
You're watching SCAC Media Days. Trinity University joining us, the women's soccer team and the defending SCAC champions. Jenni, back to you. How important is it to you, as well as your fellow seniors, to emerge as a leader for this team to accomplish its goals this season?
I think it's hugely important. I mean, I know I take that very seriously myself, and I have a great time kind of trying to be a role model for the younger girls and to just really focus on walking the walk. I think that it's important for all four of us seniors this year. I think each of us leads in a very different way, and we come together to create a pretty solid group of leadership. And then we have a couple juniors as captains as well who are coming into leadership positions. So I think that as a team, we all try to instill leadership in each other, which I think is the most important part about being a leader in general.
We'll get you out on this final question. I would love to hear from both of you on this. For Trinity to be successful in 2013, what are going to be some of the keys?
I'm going to go first.
You're going to let me go first? What some of the keys? Okay, I think that we really, like I said before, need to work on that connectivity and flow. I think that's going to be a big focus for us. Lance has already alluded to really focusing on defense this year, obviously, because if you don't get scored on, you're not going to lose. You're not going to lose many games. And then I think just the final ball into the box is going to be a really, really good part for us to focus on as well.
Yeah, as Jenni said, defending is something I take very seriously going back to my playing days, and is something I think that we could do a better job being a little bit more prideful in the way that we defend and not allowing other teams to create opportunities. And also not creating opportunities for them through poor organization and poor defending. And so that's one of the big things that we're going to focus on or continue to focus on over the course of the year. The second thing is I think really understanding and comprehending on an individual level as well as a collective level what it is that we're trying to accomplish. And that comes through our system and the way that we play, and the way that we assign responsibility within the game itself. And I think if we can do a good job of being diligent as students, both the players and the staff, then we'll be putting ourselves in a position to be successful, and then continue to build on that. Obviously, that's something when you're dealing with a process, it's never ending. And so as long as we remain diligent over the course of the season in that process, I think that we're going to be successful.
You have been watching SCAC Women's Soccer Media Days here with the Trinity University women's soccer team. Coach Key, Jenni, thank you so much for joining us, and good luck to you in 2013.
Thank you,
Thanks,
James.
The Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference, a conference of good sports.